What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to today's NA meeting, where we will discuss the economic data for the week, the day's technical analysis, the trading opportunities we took on today's stream, and build a game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. Be mindful that all times are in Central Time, and we have a big block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 7:30, we have import and export price index. At 9 o'clock, we have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index and the Consumer Inflation Expectation. At 12 o'clock, we have some crude news. At 1:30, we have Fed Bostic speaking. At 2:30, we have some CFTC data. Also at 2:30, we have Fed Daily speaking. Now, it's never recommended to trade during volatile price action, but if you choose to trade during this time, then understand you're playing a game of chance with your trading account. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And if you joined us in last night's NA meeting, we talked about this unstoppable squeeze higher. Now I know, during the stream, price action was this way and it was that way. And when price was moving into prior area of resistance, I knew everybody's natural instinct was to short this move higher. But during the stream, I suggested that we should pay attention to the price action. Even though the momentum was bearish, the price action and the price structure was bullish, and the bulls did not fail at any point during this move up. So I suggested that everybody stayed long in their positions, and if they listened, we got this massive squeeze higher. But I also want to point out something that happened towards the end of the day. We actually pushed up into previous areas of resistance. So if the bulls want to continue to push price higher, they have to prove it, because there will be bears in these areas and they're going to try to push price lower, and the bulls are going to have to protect their position. And here's what I'm looking for going into tomorrow. I do believe that the bears are going to be successful and the bulls are going to fail here. I do believe that tomorrow is set up for a massive move lower, a massive move lower. We even might take out these lows right here and push lower, but we will see. Usually after price squeezes higher, either we go into a range, continue, or we get a big correction. And this is what I'm going to be looking for going into tomorrow with the NQ. And with that said, let's look at an ES chart. Now, this is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded on today's stream. And just like the NQ, after we got this massive two-legged pullback into support, the bulls were unstoppable. But here's the thing, I don't believe that this was bulls. I believe that these were bears buying price higher. I believe the bears was trying to short this, and as they were shorting this, price continued to squeeze higher, and the bears bought this move up. And as you can see, price has pushed up into a previous area of resistance. So my bias going into tomorrow is that we get a massive correction to the downside. But it's been a crazy, volatile week. Next week, we have earnings. So I expect more crazy price action from this point forward. So in summary, both the NQ and the ES both had massive bear squeeze higher. I don't believe that bulls were buying this move up. I believe the bears were actually buying this move up. And my expectation for both instruments tomorrow is that we get a massive correction down. Now, we could continue higher. There's nothing stopping price to continue higher. But until I see the price action during pre-market, my bias is to the downside. But remember, this is just a game plan for tomorrow. I want to see the price action in pre-market, and that will determine my bias going into tomorrow's stream. Because we don't trade what we think, we trade what we see. Because the price action writes the story, the charts tell the story, and if you listen and trust in the setup, then you'll have a story. And here's my story. So this week I've passed a total of 3 top step evals. So I'm going to have to reset this and actually follow new accounts. I did have a bad start though. I was down 3K this morning, but I was able to recover during the stream. And with that big, massive squeeze up, I was able to end the day with $1,300 in profit. What I'm also glad about is that short squeeze that we had today. We talked about that in last night's NA meeting, and I was actually looking for that squeeze the entire day. I'm just sad that I wasn't able to do that on stream today, but we have another opportunity to do it tomorrow. And with that said, that's all I have. And if you're enjoying these breakdowns and want insight on trading the Nasdaq and the ES intraday, then join the live stream, join the Discord, join the risk managers in the chat, and we appreciate your support as we grow. As we wrap up, remember the risk manager's creed. Trading involves risk and demands careful analysis and capital preservation. And we can do that by practicing sound risk management. Every trade tells a story. Make sure you write that story in your trading journal, because our psychology is all over these charts. And as always, my name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. Stay green out there. Peace.